Okay guys, so now we're gonna start the brainstorming session. Let's go! Woo!
What about our title? Tell first about title.
Okay, so our system is about voting system. Okay, now the problem is that the current system has many disadvantages for student, for admin, and also for the candidate. First of all, wait, please let me speak first. Okay, first of all, for student, one of the problem that I know is that student they need to go to faculty to vote. This kind of makes the student didn't want to go outside and vote. So I think that this is one of the problem that makes students didn't want to participate in the election. Yeah. So what voter? Okay. Number one, need to go to faculty to vote. Okay, let me. Okay, no, too small. Okay.
I think
Any others?
I think the second problem they face is the voter have not enough information about the election.
Oh, you mean like for the candidate, like they don't know who that participate in the election,
Then
right?
the date, maybe they don't see the date, so they miss the date.
Yeah, not enough information regarding the election. Yeah, I think this is mainly the problem for the voters. And then for the admin,
What do you think, Amra?
Abra, do you have any idea for the admin?
Yeah. For the admin, one of those problems would be counting votes, like manually counting votes for each election. So it'd take a long time to do that.
Yeah, take a long time to manage and finalize the winner, right? Need to count the vote manually. Yeah, manually, right? Okay, and then what else?
I think admin will have a problem to announce the winner. Like they will where they need to announce the winner, like media social. Instead of that, I think there's an easier way, right?
No specific place to announce the winner. Yeah. No specific place. And then for the candidate,
It'd be difficult to view in real time the ranking.
What? Pardon?
It will be difficult to view in real time their ranking.
Oh yeah, difficult to view their
But they can only view their
in real
final
time.
vote, right? It's hard to see the right from time to time. What else, Rashid? Do you have any idea?
I think that hard to promote themselves to all of the student. I mean like they can go to each student, but they cannot go to all of the students. So they need a way to promote themselves so that all of students can see that their manifesto, what they will provide. I think a place for the candidate to promote themselves will be a good thing. But now the current system don't have that kind of function, so it will be hard for the candidate to promote themselves. I think that is one of the problems. So by this, the solution for the voter. Okay, first we solve the voter first. Okay. So
I think for the first problem, you need to go to the faculty to vote. I think it will be easier if there's online voting only, so the student can vote anytime, anywhere.
Online voting. And then for the second problem, like a web page or like a board.
Right, the system will display, right? Display.
Display.
A place to display all the information about the candidate.
The election, you mean?
Yeah, a place to display all the information about the candidate, so that they will know about the election. About the election.
Election. So like everything about the date, the election in
About
future.
the time and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That solves the problem for the voter, and for the admin.
For the admin, we can create a function to count the number of votes.
Create a mean that can count the vote automatic, right? Automatically.
Yeah.
Vote automatically. Okay. And then for the second, a place.
So
Place to vote. A place to vote. A place to announce the winner. Okay. And then for the candidate, lastly, for the candidate. Candidate?
So, display as well.
yeah,
Display information.
Yeah.
For real time, we can display information.
A place that display, yeah,
manifesto.
ranking
Yeah, ranking.
in real time. And then for the last one, try to promote themselves to all of the students, so they need a place.
That can
Place.
be accessed by all the voters to see what they manifest, right?
Place. A place to promote their manifesto and belief. So I think that's all for the problem and the solution. Right. And then I think that we can continue to the classes. I will pass this to Riha.
Okay. We will
Riha.
discuss what class will be included in our system, right? Our e-voting system that can help all the students facing their problem. Okay. We will do it together. I think the
Let's go.
first class, the main class, like Allah Akbar.
Allah. Are you okay, Riha?
Okay. Fine, start. Okay. I think the first class is water.
I think the
Okay.
class. Mango.
What do you guys think the attributes will be?
Water.
Attribute, like the object we will include. Like I think the first one is ID
The
and name.
attributes. The attribute would be student ID.
Yeah,
Voters ID.
ID.
Student ID. Yeah, student ID. And also their name.
And
Name.
Name ID.
Yeah.
Also vote.
Vote.
Vote. But what I mean by vote is if they already vote, they cannot vote anymore.
Oh, status you mean?
Yeah, status. Status. Right, status.
status.
Is there more for the private attribute?
I think that's all for now.
Yeah. Okay, then we will go to. Should we discuss functioning? Like the importance one only.
Yeah, the important one.
Yeah.
Later, if we need more, we can add it. Okay. Further improvement.
Okay, what will be? Yeah, like. I think choose like to see voter vote. I mean like a function that will ask the voter which candidate they want to vote.
Which candidate they want to vote?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
their
Okay.
choice lah, right? The function for choice.
Yeah.
Voter choice.
Voter choice. Okay. Voter choice. I understand.
Understand? Okay. What else?
it'll be confirming their voting, like a function to confirm to receive that they have voted.
Confirmation, you mean like?
Yeah, vote status confirmation.
Okay.
Yeah, confirmation.
Yeah, status confirmation.
So long the name, but it's okay. I
But
think
it's
that's
okay.
all important, the important one, right?
Yeah,
Then we will go to voters. Admin.
admin. Yeah, admin.
Oh, you're already there, I think. Okay. Admin. Admin also have ID and name, right?
Right.
ID and name. Okay. Then, what will other attribute be?
The attribute for admin.
Results. Results maybe.
But they don't vote.
No, like to display the results, we can have one of the attributes results, like after the.
I don't think that is an attribute. I think that's a function below. I think that's result is a member of admin.
I think
Another attribute.
result is attribute for election.
Yeah.
Last election, right?
So admin attribute ID name.
They don't have status, right?
No, they don't have status.
Not status.
Let me think. No idea.
Okay, when you talk about we will go to the next class first, which is
Okay, it's okay. We move on.
how to copy this.
Right now.
The next class will be candidate.
Yeah.
Candidate. Candidate also have ID and name. What else?
ID.
Manifesto.
Manifesto. Okay. The manifesto is private or? It's not the manifesto like everyone can access, like to see what he manifests.
Yeah, I think manifesto is not an attribute.
It's not private attribute. What is result? The count of the vote that they receive. Number of votes.
We could display it.
Number of votes.
I think the number of voters, like count number of voters.
Count. I think count vote.
Yeah, count vote.
Yeah. So later admin can access the count vote to calculate
display the
vote. Yeah.
Count vote. Okay.
Count vote.
I think that's the important one. Is there anything important to add for the attribute?
No.
No.
Okay.
For now, no.
Now we go to the function method. The method. So what the method will be?
Display their manifesto. This one.
Yeah, display manifesto.
Display manifesto. Good. What else?
Display manifesto. Also,
Review. What about they want to review their number of votes?
I think that one should be included in another process. I mean, like in another class, like election.
Understood. What else to add?
Display manifesto.
Okay. What about like we want to apply the inheritance, right? Or should we discuss all the class before we say which one will relate to each other?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
After everything.
Start with the classes.
Okay, so then
Yeah, the class first.
we have another class. Okay. I think we continue. The most important class is election. Let's start with the attributes. So I think the first one is what? Result.
Election. Yeah, result.
Results.
What? Apa?
And then we need
Vote count, I think.
uh,
Wait, no.
how to say it? you know, that admin can open and close the session, right? The election section.
Ballot box. They call it open or close the ballot box.
Oh, election status.
Election status, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice
election
one, bro.
status.
Election status.
Election status.
Yeah, whether it's still running or closed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But is it called status? Election status.
No, election status. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it to see like the election has come to end or still?
Yeah.
What else?
I have an idea for the candidate.
Candidate, yeah.
The candidate also need a position for the role that they want
they
want to elect. The position.
Position.
Yeah, the position.
What about election? Is there anything more for the election?
Yeah. Display.
What about date? Date?
Oh, maybe I can display the position the candidate is in the election.
Or
In candidate, we have like the position. We can add display position of the candidate.
oh, so like the position is here and the display position is here.
No, display position is going to be in the election because with whoever won, they're going to also display their position with the manifesto.
You're right.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Right. Display position in the election.
Display position. But election has title. That's right.
What?
Title for the election.
Right? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Title.
To see what this election is about. Election is, should we include display result?
What?
Display result.
Display result. I think it's in the election.
Right.
Yeah. Display result
in elections.
What else?
Display result. They can see the result and then they can view the position.
I think that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, for now.
So,
Let's go back to the admin.
oh, okay. The only 4 class we have.
What?
Do we have only 4 class?
No. We have 5, I think. Another one is 4%. Because as you can see here, admin, voter, and candidate, they have the same attribute, ID and name. So I think that we can combine all of that into 1 class,
Super
1%,
class. Yeah, understood. Okay.
which will be the super class for this all system.
Okay. But we still need, that means we need to have some more attribute for the admin, or else we will leave it empty. Because after we have super class, we need to delete this from the subclass.
And then, so what kind of attribute that we can include in the admin? Let me think.
Let me think.
Admin. What can admin do? Admin.
Vote count, maybe?
What?
Like vote count, because the admin would manage the votes. So I feel like vote count, maybe.
Vote count. But you say they
Yeah.
will not do the vote count manually.
Right.
The vote count should be in election. Do we include it?
No. Admin is the one that calculate the.
I thought it was election since we said that it's going to be automatic.
Oh yeah, so the election.
Yeah, but for the admin, we can add the function of like counting the votes for the admin. So it would be automatic for the admin.
Oh yeah, okay, I understand. So basically, what Abra said, that admin, when admin close the session, then admin we use one function to automatically count the vote, but the function will be at the election, but the the trigger will be the admin.
Oh, understood. So, like we have the status here, like election. We have the election status, but the trigger is inside the admin.
Yeah.
So it will be function asking open or close.
Yeah.
So what the name will be?
Yeah. Open close session. You can do OC session.
What? No, I think
Close session.
start and start. Close open or start and?
Either one. Choose one.
We just together.
Okay.
Okay.
Open close.
Open close.
Or we can just say OC session.
OC. Right. OC.
It's like OC session.
Yeah, open close session.
But then you forgot what is OC.
No, I remember.
Okay.
OC is open close.
We can just add it to the.
Okay.
We can just add the comment. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
Count vote.
Convert.
And also, admin can check the voter list.
So it'll be like a function.
Yeah.
Because do you remember in the first group project, Riha add voter list to the admin overview report.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Based on the previous
Also
project.
candidate list, right?
Yeah.
Can-
In candidate list. Later, if we don't need it, then we can just delete it. So here is percent. I think that's all. All did it.
Wait, we have the last class. You said we have 5 class. What will be the last one?
Yeah. The last one will be percent.
Percent. Oh yeah. Percent or user?
Contain ID.
Percent or user?
Contain ID and name.
ID name only.
Yeah.
What will be the attribute?
ID name. Display ID, display name.
Yeah.
Display ID and display name.
Okay, then since we have the super class, which is the percent that include ID and name, so we need to remove right from here from candidate, voter, and admin.
What?
Since we have the super class that include name and ID, so we need to remove ID and name from other class. Right?
Okay. Already.
What about admin?
I mean,
I think we can delete it since we already have person as a superclass. We can just use relationship between classes for it.
So admin don't have any attribute.
attribute.
That
Yeah, I think later if we, I think for now there's no attribute that we can think of. Because admin,
Okay.
no, I can think of any attribute that can be included in the admin.
Okay, already deleted from the candidate, admin class, and voter class. So yeah, I think that's all for our class, right?
Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. Now we will move on to
Really?
the association and every relation that had inside our system.
Yeah.
Pass it to Abra.
Okay. Okay. So for the admin,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's weird. So what type of like relation that we have like between
Person.
like is it aggregation, composition?
Between what? Person and?
Between person and admin.
Person and admin. Inheritance.
Inheritance, right?
Like
Why
also,
don't you copy all of it? Why one by one?
Help lah, Rashid.
it's okay. No, can I do that? I don't think so. Is there some way I can like copy everything and
Yeah,
paste that one?
this one. Take the whole. Which one do you want? You want to?
Just want to copy and paste everything from like admin and class to here.
Water.
Like here.
Done.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Rashid.
Thank you.
So basically, person is the superclass, and then the vote. Wait, let me group. Let me small this first, and then here we have admin.
Need to be smaller because there will be 3 subclass, right?
Wait. Let me improvise. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Group. Wait, too small. Sorry. Okay, here.
Wait, the arrow between inheritance is what?
Error between inheritance?
Yeah, like what is it? This is diamond, right? Diamond for association.
Oh, that.
Arrow only. Arrow only.
What arrow only, right?
Yeah, arrow
Yeah,
only.
error only.
Election is not. And the inheritance.
Election, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the main point. We have voter and admin. So, what is our relationship between these two classes? Like, is voter independent or dependent, or is
None.
admin
There's
dependent?
none. Relationship.
I don't think there's any relation.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't think so.
Right?
Yeah,
There's
there's
no
no
relation,
relation, I
right?
think. Also.
Yeah, because the voter doesn't need no, the admin and the voter doesn't need anything from each other.
From the private,
Yeah.
like I don't think voter has need to access admin private attribute.
Yeah. So I think that between admin and voter there is no relation. So we can skip.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, next is
So
between
we're gonna skip with that. In admin and election.
election.
So,
Okay.
what sort of relationship both of these have?
What do you think? I think
Uh,
the relationship between these two is aggregation.
why aggregation?
Only aggregation.
Because
Because
Us.
okay, I know. Because as you can see here, one of the admin functions is to open and close session for election, right?
Yeah.
So that means that election cannot exist without admin. Right.
you say can exist, but aggregation is independent. They should be
Oh,
exist to
independent,
each other.
So it can exist. Oh.
So, election is independent because they can exist without the admin.
I think it is aggregation because between admin and election, admin can exist without election. Even though there is no election, admin still can exist. So it is independent.
So I get the concept backward. Okay. So admin can exist without election. Okay. Sorry. So the relation is aggregation.
Yes.
So the arrow, the diamond will be pointed to
Election.
election. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. Proceed.
Okay.
So then, okay, the for the aggregation is done, right? And then for the composition, do we have composition anywhere?
Let's see at
Between
class.
election and candidate? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
For candidate and voter also no.
No.
I think all of them like independent, right?
Yeah, I don't think that we can include any composition in the system.
Should we like include another class so that we can have the composition relationship?
What class?
What do you think, Abra? What class can be board to have the composition?
We have person, admin, candidate, voter. Like, what would you need in a... Oh, ballot. We need ballot for the election.
Ballot.
Like, any election needs a ballot.
Oh.
The ballot box. You mean the box that the vote? Oh.
Yeah. I think.
Try explain it to me. Why?
So, okay. So, what we have here is essentially what we're going to have in our code. It's like person, admin, candidates, or an election for our classes. But the issue is we don't have composition between any of these classes.
Yeah.
And also, ballot ballot boxes are used in order to collect all of the voters, like all of the votes from the voters, into one place, so that the admin, so that the election can actually like count the votes and announce, okay, who's the winner of this election session and whatnot.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Okay.
Because do you remember in my part that the admin need to count the vote manually automatically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the ballot box is where the process happen. Oh, okay, I understand.
Then Abra,
Okay.
if
Proceed.
wait, I have a question.
Okay.
If we make another class which is ballot box, with what class will it have the composition relationship? Like, is it between what?
Election,
I
right?
think it's going to be with election, because election is going to have the title, the title and also the results of, okay, which candidate won this election and whatnot, as well as display the results, which also shows that we need the ballot boxes so we can actually access the votes itself, so we can display its results. Also display the position that, since in voters, when they voted for the candidate and their position, and these are going to be contained again in the ballot box. So we need the ballot box in order to access all of these attributes into our election.
Okay. Since
Yeah.
I will
Agree.
the new class. What's ballot box class?
What is the content of the ballot box exactly?
Wait,
We need.
let me do the table first.
Do the ballot box, please. We have us.
Okay.
Appreciate it. So ballot box.
Okay. Ballot.
Ballot box.
Ballot box.
Okay, ballot. Yeah, only ballot.
So
it's supposed to have the vote, like voters.
wait, I think we should start with ballot ID. You mean like every election, every title has its own ID, right? To know the differences, right? Okay, so the private attribute will be ballot
Voter
ID. Each election will have different ballot ID, right?
Yeah.
Then what else?
Voter. You need to access the voter.
Voter.
Oh, okay.
You need to count the vote, right?
Oh, so like vote. Voter.
The vote itself, like the ballot boxes can contain all of the votes, so we need to ask.
Yeah.
We need to have the attribute for voter.
I think that's all.
Oh, so if the ballot is gonna count the vote, so in the candidate we don't need to have the count vote, right? We only need position
Yeah.
for the attribute.
Yeah. I think because
Right.
Yeah, ballot. I think it will ballot that count it.
So ballot will be the one that count the vote. So we have here count vote.
Total vote. Oh, count vote.
Count vote. Replace the voter. Okay, it's okay. I don't.
Count vote.
Okay, count vote. Okay.
Should
And that's for
we
the
also
method.
include this? Should we
I
also
mean, like for the
include-
member.
What? So the attribute. What about total voter? Like not separate like this voter vote that candidate, this voter that vote, like total of all candidates. That should we include? They're like overall total.
Oh, like the total voter, like
Yeah,
total number
all.
of voters. Oh, yeah.
Because in my part in the phase 1, I include that there will be count on how many people vote and how many people not.
Okay. So what do you want to?
The method.
Okay. Just move on. Just right what you just said.
I cannot. Okay. I think total.
Total voter.
But is it different between voter and total vote? Oh no. Voter is like
No, I think we should remove the voter. Remove the voter because we already have count vote. okay, from the count vote, it will go to how do we say this? For example, there are like three candidates, right? So when the count vote come, it has a how do I say? Uh, for every count, there's like the candidate, right? For every vote, there's candidate. So we need to make another function that can select the candidate.
Choice. You mean choice?
Like choice.
Oh, I think I get it now.
Yeah, we need to know which vote go to which candidate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a line.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Choice. So like in the class of voter, which is voter, which is voter? Voter class. Voter. That means voter don't have choice. I mean like okay. Between the is it true? It is true that we need to include the choice, but should we include the choice
We include the choice in voter.
in voter?
But isn't it here?
In ballot,
Like voter choice. Like voter choice, so can
choice. Where choice should be in the candidate or ballot?
I think I think we should keep it at voter.
Voter, right? Because voter choice is
Yeah.
ballot, but ballot box is also.
So I think we should delete choice here.
Yeah, so.
But we can add the function of like voter's choice, like something like here.
Which one? Choice. Right. Choice.
Come on. Count vote. Okay, count vote. We'll go to total voter, right?
Yeah.
I think okay. Yes. Continue. We will candidate here. No. I will change the select to the voter.
Wait, where? Okay.
Not at the class. Yeah. So we realize our mistake and we will put here choice. Which is what the voter choose. Which candidate, right?
Okay.
And I just realized at the class admin, Abra go to class admin. Where? Oh. Admin. The private attribute is we need to include password. Or should we it is password. Because not everyone can access. Right.
Okay.
Even though the admin has ID, if someone found out the ID, they can easily access. To make it safe, we will include the password for the admin. Like that. Continue, Abra. What the relation? I think we've done with the ballots. This is the most important, ballot ID and count vote. So, what is the relationship, Abra?
Wait.
Just let it be. Just find it.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, so back to here. So we said we needed to add value in order to show composition between all of these classes. So which one do you think is which direction, which class should we add there? Like, is it going to be for election candidates or ballot?
I'm sorry, what?
Do we? I don't think we need this candidate.
No, I don't need candidate. Wait.
Okay. So, okay, here it is. Which direction, at which class should we put the document? Is it for election or ballot?
Okay, since ballot, this is composition, right? So ballot cannot exist without election.
Yeah.
So the diamond should be on ballot to show that the composition.
Right. What I'm doing is right.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
diamond.
Since its composition, it is what Abra? What diamond? Filled.
The full diamond. It's filled diamond touch content.
Okay.
And I think that's it for class relations.
Yeah. Like we have all,
I think
right?
that's all.
Inheritance, we have aggregation and composition.
Okay, thank God, Alhamdulillah.
Anyway, I think we're done with our session because this is all for today.
Yeah, we already discussed all the problem, all the relationship, the class,
and the solution.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your guys'
time.
For your guys' time and
Attention.
contribute in giving ideas, the brilliant ideas. Without you guys, we cannot successfully conduct this brainstorming session.
Okay.
It's over.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much,
Alright,
Abra and
thank you.
Rashid. Bye.